What was it about this crime story in particular that appealed to you and you thought, really want to make a movie about this?
I think it was probably the real guys. I think it was when I got to speak and communicate with them, we started exchanging letters.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was because, they were not the usual suspect. They were well educated.
Okay, yeah.
They were from good families. They had plenty of opportunity, plenty of privilege. The idea, there wasn't a need for them to do it, and the idea of them wanting to do something which so obviously wasn't going to end well, that was intriguing. And then, when I started communicating with them, the reasons they gave, part of the things they talked about as motivations were the things that felt to me like it was a story of our time, not just kind of millennials and what have you, but really of a rather lost group of young men who are searching for a purpose and an identity and thrills and this need to leave a mark on the world. That all of that felt kind of relevant. So it was really a lot to do with, again, this question of motivations.
For sure. You obviously having a background in documentaries, were there any elements of documentary that you could bring over to more narrative film, or anything that you thought you could bring to the table in terms of this kind of new medium?
Yeah, I guess with this, it was like an itch that I felt I really wanted to scratch, which was to do with finding a new way of telling a true story that we haven't quite seen before.
Yeah.
It's not a documentary. It's not, it's not a scripted movie. It's sort of this sort of weird in between thing that hopefully is greater than the sum of its parts. You get what you want from a heist movie, but you also get this other thing that you can only get from a documentary. For sure.
Do you have any tips or anything that you'd say to young filmmakers or writers?
I think that probably the best tip is just start doing it. Mm-hmm. Don't wait for the money to come through for the script or the project, or if you want to be a documentary maker, find the story and start. Borrow a camera or shoot it on an iPhone. Start doing it, because if the story is good enough and you're kind of passionate about it, the rest kind of will follow. I think there's, starting is the most difficult thing, like with anything. Just starting is the crucial bit, and then if it is, if the thing that you're trying to do, the script or the doc or whatever it is a strong enough story, then the money and the other stuff, that will follow. You just have to start. I can't wait.
Well, thank you very much.
No, pleasure.